Guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shakha and I welcome you to my channel. I welcome you to all my videos, and I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys have been sending my way. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about something that Lotus Eater, which is such a cool name, one of the commenters on the channel brought up. I just want to read a bit of her comment. I believe it's a her, yeah. I want to read her comment because it was so interesting and I want to speak more about it. Anyways, she said, a funny story that actually happened to me about 2 years ago. There was this party at our school that our school organized, and all the girls were wearing makeup and were dressed up. I can't deny that they were looking beautiful as always, but it seemed so silly to me that at that young age, she's 16 right now, but I'm guessing this happened when she was 14. That these girls were actually given makeup by their mothers in order to look better or more beautiful. At 14, I mean, come on, really. Naturally, I thought how it would be alright if I showed up without a bunch of rubbish on my face. I love this girl. She's 16 only and already so strong within herself. And actually, I put in effort and dressed up really nice and felt good about myself. And I love that she felt good about herself as she was, until the point that a teacher came up to her and asked her why she didn't have any makeup on. And then she started feeling confused. And that's when the lady, the teacher, she put makeup on this girl's face because she thought that she was helping her out, right? Now, I want to get angry at this story because it makes me really angry that people think that you need to have makeup on your face in order to be beautiful. I get messages like that all the time from people who tell me that, you know, if I wanted a more successful YouTube channel, that I should really start putting more makeup on, start doing something with this hair of mine, start dressing up a little bit more. And I really just want to slap them in the face because I really think, really, is that the only thing is that the only thing that I need to do in order to make a successful channel? That's great. I'll just do that right now. Let me go grab a bunch of makeup and do that. Sarcastically, obviously. Now, the point isn't the makeup. I mean, I've done a video on that and how I hate when people think or have this notion that you can't look beautiful without makeup. That's okay. That's fine. I'm not saying that people with makeup don't look beautiful. I think it's a brilliant creation and the creativity with it is awesome. It just doesn't mean that everyone needs to do it. But I love this girl because she had this conviction in herself. She had this belief in herself to go as she was. And this teacher, now thankfully, Lotus Eater is strong enough in herself that she realizes that the teacher was just trying to help. And it doesn't mean that there was anything wrong with her, and it doesn't mean that the next time around she needs to wear makeup. So she's strong enough within herself to know that it's fine. But most of us, I mean, as a 14-year-old, I was not that strong. I was not that strong, guys. And I'm so grateful to see there's so many amazing, strong, beautiful INFJs out there who are young and strong and still believe in themselves and have conviction in them, in their beliefs. So I'm so grateful for that. It makes me have so much hope for the world, right? But this person obviously thought that they were helping her, right? And that is what really is the situation here, is that this person her teacher did not believe that she was doing a wrong thing. And she actually thought that she was helping this girl out, and she was believing that she was doing something good for her future. And if she wears makeup and she learns how to wear makeup, then her whole future is going to be set up. She's going to get a really rich husband, blah, blah. I'm just making up stuff. But this person was trying to help her. And I always say this to every single person that I meet, is that, you know, be careful of where the advice that you're taking is coming from. Be careful where the help that you're getting is coming from. Be careful of this stuff because people have their own agenda when they're helping you. This teacher of perhaps when she was young, she didn't have access to makeup, and her mother didn't allow her to have makeup. And so in her head, she's thinking, oh, I'm helping this girl out. I'm helping her have makeup when I didn't have that when I was young. So I'm actually doing a good thing. She, in her head, in her naive head, her innocent head, she was thinking that she's doing a good thing. And she, in her life experiences, this is a good thing, right? And so I really want you guys to be careful where all this information that you're taking is coming from. Especially with me as well, if you guys are listening to me. Be critical of the information that's coming at you from my mouth as well, right? Be critical of the advice that's coming from my mouth. Be critical of all the information that I'm putting out there. You know, go do your own research. Go do your own research on yourself. If something doesn't jive with you, good. You know, that's a good thing. I mean, learn what jives with you. Don't follow anyone blindly, right? Don't follow the gurus out there blindly. I hate gurus. I hate experts because, first of all, there are no experts. There are no gurus. And if you consider yourself to be one, then you're an idiot, right? Because there is so much information out there. There's no way you can possibly be a guru, possibly be an expert, right? When I move to the world and I get a lot of advice from people, especially because I put myself out there into social media a lot, and also because I'm out there all the time talking to people, doing things, because weirdly enough, I like people. I hate people, I like people. And so I get a lot of advice from people all the time on things that I think to myself, you've never done this before. How are you capable or eligible to give me advice? You're not. Most people are not eligible or capable of giving advice because they've never actually done what they are giving advice on. People give me advice on travel to Asia and they've never traveled to Asia. Right? People give me advice on starting a YouTube channel or doing YouTube videos when they've never recorded a video in their life. Never. People give me advice on how to live my life as a digital nomad when they've never picked up their stuff and gone off and being a nomad. I've been a nomad, right? People give me advice on all sorts of shit that they've never done. And I think to myself, okay. But as a respectful INFJ, I always listen. I always sit there, openly listen to all the advice because what else am I going to do? Am I going to just walk away? No, I actually sit down and listen. I'm like, thank you for the advice. But I always cull it. I always think, okay, where is this advice coming from? Has this person done what they're talking about? Had they created a successful YouTube channel if they're talking about YouTube? If they have, then of course I'll listen to their advice. If they haven't, then their advice is moot. It's useless. It's nonsensical. It's coming from the atmosphere somewhere. It's not coming from real life experience, right? And so this lady, she was giving her help or advice from her own heart and from her own way of living. It doesn't mean that it was wrong. It doesn't mean she was right or she was wrong or she was being mean or she was being rude. Nothing like that. They're not being hostile, these people, when they're trying to help us, right? They're not being hostile when they're trying to give us advice, but they're just doing it from the best of their own ability. It's our responsibility as a conscious, awakened, intelligent human being to cull all the information that comes towards us, to go through it and sift through it and figure out, okay, this makes sense. Okay, I'm going to keep this. This does not make sense. I'm going to throw it away, right? And so this is what we do. This is what we need to do as a human being, as a rational, intelligent being with a brain who's able to make decisions and process information. And that's what we need to do. So all this information is going to be coming at you. All of this advice, all this help is going to come at you. And as Lotus Eater did, this girl, this 16-year-old awesome person, she called it. She's like, okay, cool. Thank you for the advice. She let her put makeup on her face. She didn't argue with her. She didn't, do all that. Thank you for that. And then she used that as an experience in order to gain learnings about the situation and realize, I don't care about makeup. I'm good as I am. It's okay if she put makeup on me. I'm going to go around looking foolish, feeling foolish, but that's okay. I'm uncomfortable, but in the next scenario, I'll know to say, I'm sorry, I don't want makeup. I'm fine without it, right? And so that's awesome. That's learning, that's gains, boom. But I want you guys to realize everything has to go through that scope of sifting and analyzing and dissecting and realizing, is this important? Is this coming from a person that is actually caring about my future and actually cares about me, or are they using their own agenda? Are they using their own life experiences? Are they using their own shit and putting it on me? Like, are they trying to live vicariously through me, or are they trying to put their broken dreams upon me, or are they trying to live through me? Things like that. Like, you have to be really, really careful about that stuff. Right? So I really wanted to share this with you guys because, first of all, I love Lotus Eater's comment. She's brilliant, she's beautiful, she's strong, and I'm so grateful that she's on my channel and she shared that with me. Thank you, Lotus Eater. But also I want to share that, just because someone's trying to help you doesn't mean that you should let them help you. So just because someone's trying to give you advice doesn't mean that you should take that advice. Everything has to go through this kind of sifting process where, yes, all of that is out there, but you always have this kind of sifting process. You have this kind of something that kind of is a barrier that protects you from keeping all of it. You don't have to keep all of it. All the stuff I say as well, all of it is going to go through your own rationalizing process, and you're going to see, yeah, that makes sense. No, you're absolutely wrong, and I'm not going to listen to you. So that is going to happen with you guys, and that's absolutely normal. It has to happen, should happen, right? Don't take anything that comes at you blindly. No matter how old that person is, no matter how wise they are, no matter how long they've lived, no matter what they've done, if it does not jive with you and if it doesn't make sense, do not accept it. Okay? Again, I hope this makes sense to you guys. I know sometimes when I'm speaking, I get really excited and perhaps I'm bringing a lot of different ideas in at once, but I think you're INFJs and you can kind of follow along, so I hope it makes sense. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. I'm always here to answer your questions, and I'm so grateful that you guys are messaging me, commenting, and sharing yourself with me. I really, really appreciate it, knowing that you guys are INFJs and how private you are. The fact that you're sharing your life with me and your thoughts and processes with me, I'm really grateful for that. I really, really appreciate it. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.